Hey guys, it's me Sam here today, and today I wanted to just kind of keep it low-key and play with the, I want to say new, it's new to me, the Gemini palette. I know the Gemini 2 palette came out, but honestly it didn't entice me. Did you hear my stomach? Oh my god. It didn't entice me the way that everybody else got crazy about it. I just really wanted the Gemini palette. I never got it the first time around, and I watched Glitter Fever, I believe that's her YouTube channel. She reviewed this and compared it to the original because she has the original, and she said it was much better. So I actually did end up picking it up from the Melt website for $58. This is what she looks like, and here we go. Absolutely beautiful. So yeah, if you are new to my channel, hi, I'm Sam. I'm a makeup enthusiast. Makeup is my therapy, and if you feel the same way, be sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Yeah, I haven't been feeling well. I have like the worst like sore throat, and literally have had kids homesick like every week for the last 3 weeks, so I'm not feeling super high energy, but I did want to play with this palette, and I figured might as well share it with you guys and let you guys know what I think, since I've been wanting this for so long, and I can't be alone in that. If I wanted it this long and hadn't been able to get my hands on it, I'm sure there's a bunch of you out there who feel the same. So yeah, I already did like my base and stuff like that, so we'll just get started on the look. And I did pick this up from the Melt website, and they shipped it like incredibly fast, and I did not pay for express shipping, so I just want to say like that experience was amazing. And when I picked it up, they were having like a 20% off with a certain code, so I did get it during the Sephora sale, but from Melt with 20% off, so that was pretty baller, not gonna lie. So let's zoom in and then we'll get to playing with it. I want to bounce around the palette a little bit because I want to use as many colors as possible, just to get a feel for it. And I will tell you, like, I did not pick the Gemini 2 palette because I figured the greens in this palette are pretty similar to what's in her newer palette. They're not the same, but they're close enough. And then I just got the Beauty Bay earthy palettes, so I'm like, whatever greens I'm missing I probably have in there. And then I also already have, I don't have it out, the 27 palette, I believe that's what it's called. Yeah, and I already have the 27 palette, which has a lot of reds and like colors like that, so I was like, and the two shimmers are dark. I don't use dark shimmers all that often, so yeah, I just passed on that. So the first shade I'm gonna go in with, I think, is Moochie, which is this really pretty olive green, like a lighter olive green. And I've already primed my eyes. Today I used my Milani eyeshadow primer. I've been going back and forth lately, if you've been watching my channel for a while, between that and the NYX shadow liner primer. So I'm just gonna take a fluffy brush and put it here in the inner part, and I'm using the mirror from the palette. I love the embossing. Like, it makes me sad to dip in just because those roses are so pretty. I'm hoping the shimmers in here are better than the 27 palette because I was super disappointed by that, and that is why I kind of gave up the hunt for the Gemini palette. Like, I had it on my wish list on my Sephora for the longest, and I removed it from my wish list because when I tried the 27, I was like, if the shimmers are anything like that, I don't want it. So I'm glad when Glitter Fever tried the new one, she was like, oh, this is amazing, because I was like, okay, I am going to pick it up. I'm convinced. I'm just keeping it on the inner part because I want to use one of the more mustardy colors on the outer. but so far it's absolutely beautiful. There's a bunny having a road race in my room right now, and there's not much I could do about that, but in case you hear it. So now I'm gonna go into Lorelei, which is like a mustard yellow, and that I want to use on the outer part. I want to see like how different they are from each other. I haven't swatched them either. I will swatch them in the end, or show you guys a clip of them swatched out. I don't really always like that because I like to be surprised, although sometimes it's helpful to like plot out a look. It definitely looks way more like golden marigold kind of a color. I'm not mad at it. And I don't know if you guys care to notice, but like I use a fluffy brush that's pretty flat on the top, and I know a lot of people are like, I've been watching a lot of videos on brushes lately, and maybe you have too, but the people are like, oh, I love this for precision. The thing is, my lid is pretty flat. Like I don't have a curve. So when I put this, it just creates a line. And that's not actually there. And I don't love that. So for me, a flatter brush on my flatter lid makes more sense, and then I get like an airbrush effect, if that makes any sense, because I don't know if anybody like cares or if they have similar lids to mine where they're almost like they want to be a mono lid but then they're not. So yeah, now I want to go like in the crease area, so I am going to use like a more tapered brush like this and go in the crease with, I'm going to go in with Fire OG, this one here, and go in the crease. I did get a little bit of fallout. When will I ever learn?
That shade gets pretty deep, like. Beautiful.
Alright, so now I want to go into Leo with even a smaller brush, and that's the even darker olive green. And keep that more on the outer part of the lid. No, it's like a weird angle, but I didn't feel like turning my whole body. They both felt creamy on the lid, like when you apply it, like it's thick a little, but like that one was even creamier than the last one. Alright, I just want to finish the look with a Gemini, which is the peachy shade. That's one of the shades that got me so obsessed with this palette. Look at that. Wow. This is with my finger. Like if I had a wet brush, probably go on even smoother. Does kind of emphasize the texture on my lids, but wow, packs a punch. I'm just taking a clean brush to kind of fluff away the edges. Alright, for the inner corner, I really just took Gemini into the inner corner, and then I took the light matte Luna and kind of just placed it on top so that it looked a little bit lighter or brighter, and it seemed to work. I had no clue if that was gonna actually transpire to anything good. The way that they apply, they feel, the metallic feels very thick and like waxy. Not quite dimethicone like inexpensive makeup, but more wax-like. And when you apply it with your finger, I mean, I took the brush and kind of brushed away some of the finish that it initially had, but it almost looked like those flakes that people have nowadays, like the pressed pigment flakes, that when you apply it, it just looks like smooth but crinkly at the same time, if that makes any sense whatsoever. But it had that kind of like finish to it. So I'm gonna put lipstick on and mascara and stuff, and then I will come back. I actually did pick up 2 of their liners, so I'm gonna put this one, I think it's apricot, no, caramel, in my waterline to see how that looks. I figured this was like a good nude for me. Oh, it's very creamy when I swatch it. It's like, yeah, it's pretty nude. So I'm gonna put that in my waterline and then put mascara and lipstick and tell you guys what I think. Alright, I'm going to insert the swatches here, and the mattes are just really smooth and creamy, and the shimmers are really thick and waxy, but they are really, really beautiful and pigmented. And here is the final look. I just had a coughing fit, so my eyes are kind of red and watery, but overall I'm really quite happy with the purchase of this palette. I'm really also quite happy with this slick waterline pencil. This is the shade Caramel, and I love how smooth it went on. I haven't had a liner go on so smoothly in ages. It reminds me of like back in the 90s. Do you guys remember this, when we would take lighters to our pencils real quick just so they could get that nice smooth effect? This actually gives you that effect, which was really quite nice. I also picked it up in Cacao, but I haven't used this one yet. I'm wearing the Sky High Maybelline mascara and my Rare Beauty lip balm in Nearly Neutral. Overall, I'm really happy. If you made it this far in the video, I just want to thank you for hanging out with me. This was like very spontaneous. I had no intention of filming this, and I was feeling like crap, and I figured maybe somebody wants to see this and hang out with me. So yeah, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button so you can come back and see more content. And until next time, love you guys. Bye.